Good morning, everyone. I'm Lorella, not a farm girl on a homestead adventure. This video is titled, Should I Quit YouTube? But it's not really a question for you guys. I'm not asking everyone to come in and say, oh, keep going, we love your channel. That's not what this video is about. This video is actually born out of a very real conversation that I had with another YouTuber. Her name is Elizabeth at Little Farm Big Dreams. She does a lot of gardening stuff. I first started following her when she was in Arizona, and we've become friends, and so that actually ties in well to what I'm going to talk about today in this video, because the YouTube community is fantastic. But let me just get right to the heart of it. Earlier this week, I sent Elizabeth a text and I said, I don't think I'm going to make YouTube videos anymore. And I haven't even told Chris yet. And her question was, well, why are you thinking that? And it wasn't like, why? It was like, you know what, I could tell, even though it was in text, you know how you just know some people well enough. She was like, well, let's talk about this. Why are you going through this? And so we started having this dialogue about YouTube. And one of the things that I said to her is, I love the YouTube community. I love the friends that I've made. I love the learning that goes on. I love the support, especially in the Homestead YouTube community. It's fantastic. I love all you guys. So that part is very good, but making YouTube videos, I'm gonna have to compete with the chickens now. Making YouTube videos is hard work, guys. I've been at this 4 years, and I've been putting out, 2 to 5 videos a week, depending on the season of life that I was in. And that equals hours and hours of work that you guys don't see. Every farm project we do, everything we do on video takes 2 to 3 times longer than it actually would to just get out there and do it. Because you're moving the camera and you have to set up the tripod and you have to stop and talk to the camera and tell you guys what you're doing. So there's that initial time investment when you do it. And then there's the hours it takes editing. And you guys know that one of my goals for this year was to put up quality videos. I was really gonna focus on better quality. All right, girls, it's my turn on camera. I'm ready for my close-up, not you guys. To put out better quality videos. And part of that means really looking at the cinematography, the photography part of it, what's in the shot. Part of that is in the editing bay, how do we put things together, making our transitions better, all that stuff. And I really feel like I have improved the quality of my videos. At the same time, it's taking me longer to get videos out because of that. And before, 5 months ago when Chris was here at home and not on the job, he was doing a lot of the editing, and now we're both doing about half and half. And I kind of really have the vision for the videos, and he would just kind of, although he has a lot of technical experience and stuff, he would, I don't know what the word is, yield, I guess, to my vision for what I wanted the videos to look like, because they're not a farm girl most of the time. Some of the videos were really a lot of him, but now I'm learning how to take that vision that I have in my head for what I want these videos to look like and how to do the technical side of that, which is interesting and fun, but it's also a lot of hours in the editing part of the video. So I just had to take a real honest look and say, what I had to evaluate is being a YouTube content creator, adding value to my life and to my family's life, or is it adding stress and taking time away from my family and my family's life and my life? And that's kind of where I'm just kind of in this flux. And so I was dialoguing through this with Elizabeth. And then there's another factor that comes into it. I don't make hundreds and hundreds of dollars each month on YouTube. I make enough in a year to do 2 or 3 farm projects, which is great. But I could probably work an extra, you know, couple of hours and earn that same amount of money. And so part of it is it worth, you know, the ROI, the return on investment, the amount of time I'm putting into it. And the money's not the only reason we do it, of course not. We do it, my channel has always been, I want to be an authentic, real person who's trying out this homesteading thing and how is it working. And I think that is good for all of those out there who are like, I wonder what, you know, what can you do? Can you really do it? So, but at the same time, I don't have the knowledge base that someone like Kevin and Sarah has, who have a lot more experience, or some of those larger channels. I don't, I'm not gonna start naming channels. Anyway, so I'm not growing fast like they are. I don't have the numbers they are. This is not a job for me. This is something I do as enrichment, hopefully enrichment to you, my viewers, and hopefully enrichment to my family, so that we can look back and see how far we've come, so that we can learn and grow, and we can grow together with you. And I love having you guys on my farm every day as we go about our lives, and I love inviting you into this. And so I just have this back and forth thing with, sometimes I just get tired. And so that's kind of where I'm at. And I haven't made a real strong decision, but as Elizabeth and I were dialoguing through this, I'm like, you know what? This would make a really good collab. We should be doing a video about this. So she's putting out a video this morning as well, and I will put a link to that in the description below. So I don't know that I can quit. I don't know that I can stop doing these videos because I love it so much. I love being a part of the YouTube homestead community. I might just have to make changes elsewhere in my life that's going to afford me more time. And I'm actually like thinking through this on camera. You guys, this is the real me. This is Lorella. This is not just a show I'm putting on for YouTube. I'm actually thinking out loud here. And I think what I might have to do, because I do love YouTube and I love talking to you guys, I might need to take a look at everything else I'm committed to and see if there's something else in my life where I can cut back a little bit. And I think that we all have to do that from time to time. I actually did that very recently because I work with the girls ministry at church. On Wednesday nights, I coordinate all the girls ministry. And I've been working pretty late on Wednesdays in Springfield, so like 4 or 5, and then driving and getting to church, you know, trying to grab some dinner in town and getting to church like a half an hour before it starts or whatever, but just always feeling like, am I going to get there in time? Are the kids going to be there yet? Am I going to have time to set everything up? You know, are there any other teachers going to be there? And it was just every week I was just feeling tired from these jobs I'd done. And so I was like, this is ridiculous. So I just went on my schedule, my availability to the people that I contract through and said, look, from Wednesdays at 1 p.m. I'm not available. And that gives me time to come home and relax and think about what our lesson is for that night and get there on time and get set up and do the things I need to do. Oh yeah, because we have afternoon farm chores and stuff to get done, you know. And so that's been going really well. This is only my second week. Yesterday, or what's today? Today's Friday morning. So you're seeing this raw and live tomorrow. So last Wednesday and a week ago Wednesday and then this last Wednesday were the first times I've done that, and it really worked well. So maybe I'm just gonna have to carve some time out and say, this is my YouTube editing time, and I'm just gonna put it on the calendar as I'm not available for other stuff. And that might work. I'll just have to see how that goes. So that's kind of where I've been at. Should I quit YouTube? And not quit as in like never watch again, but quit as in making videos, or should I keep going? And I think I want to keep going. I know my heart's really, I think I would be sad, and I think that's one reason I didn't give this discussion to Chris. In fact, even after Elizabeth and I had this online on text conversation, I didn't tell him for a few days because I was like, what if he says, yeah, we need to quit, I'm tired of it? I would be crushed. And so I have told him that I'm making this video and that we had this conversation. But because of that, because I have such a strong desire to keep doing it, I think I need to, even though I get tired, even though it's a lot of hours. Anyway, that's where I'm at. So I hope that me talking through this on camera and you kind of seeing how my brain works, that rather than thinking, oh, we need to tell Lorella whatever or advise her, but that you can kind of apply this to your own life. And are there things in your life that you value, but right now they're causing you stress, or you value, but they're taking a lot of time or money? And if so, what changes can you make in other parts of your life to work towards that? And I think for me, it's going to be working on, you know, getting our debt that we've talked about before paid off, our little bit of debt, so that we're not having to work so many hours, so we can have more hours on the farm. I think that's one of the things that I need to work on. And then also just making some adjustments in my schedule and just saying, you know, this is my YouTube time, this is my editing time. Well, to highlight exactly what this video is all about, I just heard from Elizabeth, and she's having trouble getting her video onto her computer. She took it the same day we had the conversation, like 3 or 4 days ago, and is just having computer problems. So there may or may not be a link to her video down in the description, but as soon as she gets it sorted, I will add it. But if you don't already follow her, please hop over to Little Farm Big Dreams. You won't regret it, I promise. Thanks you guys so much for watching my videos, for all your comments. I really do read them, and I try to reply within a couple days. And for loving us and supporting us for the past 4 years. Can you believe it? I think actually, like in July, I hit the 4-year mark. I should have celebrated. Anyway, have a great weekend. Loves to y'all. Thumbs if you loved it. Subs it. Wait. Have a great weekend. Thumbs if you liked it. Subs if you loved it. See you next time, the rooster crows.